On and talk to Mars Financials. Mr. Shailesh is joining us now on the show to talk more about business. There is a Mr. Kamlesh, sorry, I beg your pardon. There's a strong business momentum, and the sense one is getting is that there is vibrancy, business vibrancy, even at the small and mid corporate India as well. Kamlesh, good afternoon. Thank you very much for joining us. There is a lot of fervor, business fervor, at least among the large corporates. We are entering festive season, and pre-festive preparations of all kinds at manufacturing, distribution, inventory level have started. You work with corporates at the mid-tier or even lower than that. Can you give us a sentiment? Is there incremental demand, inquiries? How's the sentiment right now for loans?
So good afternoon. And just to share with you, the momentum has picked up since last 6 quarters, so to say. And as the festive season approaches, definitely the businesses in all the segments where we serve, whom we serve to, will see a peak, and majority of the business during the year is done during these 3-4 months, starting from the festive season, starting from the Shravan month, what they call it, from Raksha Bandhan right up to January 15th. Whereby the momentum is strong, and we are seeing the same this time, accompanied by good credit demand and good credit quality. And this is just extension of what we've been seeing since last 6 quarters post-COVID.
One follow-up question. Analysts believe that you can have growth of around 25% for your company in the next 2 to 3 years. And you have managed growth despite of challenges in the industry and the risks of asset quality. You have maintained very high asset quality. Many people we spoke to, when we cite such good growth by you and some other companies also hiking their growth guidance, all of that, one part of the market always says that, this is the asset quality is an issue over here. High growth comes with high risks as well. How are you using technology and analytics to keep such an amazing control on asset quality? And is asset quality a risk for MFI, SME, or at least 4 to 6 quarters ahead, the cycle is favorable?
See, as far as lending business is concerned, asset quality is always a thing to be viewed very closely. And that is where a consistent growth and a steady growth after understanding and discovering the market situation plays a very important role. We've always been advocating that while we would like to grow at around 25%, but we always give a range-bound growth of 20 to 25%. And the same is because it all depends upon the market situation from time to time. There will be cycles. As you know, we are a 28 years old company. We have seen various cycles, and we have seen various times where the times are good for the businesses and the times are bad for the businesses, as bad as it was in COVID. So what differentiates the asset quality from company to company is their approach to asset creation and credit delivery. At Mass, we have always focused on extending credit where it is due, and understanding that it is incumbent on the lenders to extend good credit, while the borrowers will pay on time if the credit extended is in such a manner that it is extended to the segment where it is due. So if the focus is right to asset creation and credit quality, I think the growth automatically will be at a calibrated level. And that is where the consistency comes in. So this is what we have demonstrated, and that is what we believe as lender, that we are mandated to create quality rather than just the quantity.
Right, Mr. Gandhi, good afternoon, and this is Vinny joining in the conversation as well. What I also want to understand, because some of the experts and industry players are highlighting and suggested some bit of a caution in terms of the unsecured lending. So what is the portion of your unsecured book, and what is your view on this as well? How do you plan on safeguarding your balance sheet from this risk then?
So we have recently started STL, which is close to 4 or 5% of our total AUM, and we don't intend to increase more than 7% this year. So we'll be cautious as we go forward. While it's a very big opportunity as far as the consumption side is concerned, but once again, as I shared with you earlier, that it is all about how you approach the credit quality and how you approach the asset creation. If you are doing in a calibrated manner, and if you're extending credit where it is due, for the asset quality will differentiate from companies to companies. And as far as our approach is concerned for unsecured loans, we would not like to extend it, say, over longer period, also beyond 10%.
And also just wanted to understand in terms of, just a bit on the housing business as well, the overall outlook that seems to be quite robust, and it's expected, especially in that affordable housing side, which is most sensitive in terms of an interest rate. So are you still on track for the 1,000 crore AUM there? Currently it's at 450 crores. So what is the outlook there?
We are registering a robust growth to the tune of 30% in our housing finance company on a lower base, and we see that momentum going forward. We are strengthening our distribution, we are strengthening our processes, accompanied by a very huge market to be served. So we are very confident of the fact that we'll be in a position to touch 1,000 crores by 25 and continue the momentum of growing at 30% plus in our housing finance company.
Okay, right, Mr. Gandhi, thank you so much for joining in with us this afternoon on ET Now and giving us an understanding in terms of the growth that is achievable for the company, the UM growth, the opportunity, as well as the festive season that you're expecting to be good as well. Thank you so much, Mr. Gandhi, for joining in with us.